Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Progress. I wanted to talk about something specific. Um, like, for example, disrespect, man. Like, certain guys, man, they might say certain things, but, like, it might hit a certain guy a certain way. It just depends, isn't it? It depends what you're saying. Like, for example, someone might say something disrespectfully about someone, and you're close to them, so obviously the guy's gonna feel a certain way. So it just depends on, like, you obviously have to worry on what you're saying. I think that's why it's obviously better to be quiet in certain situations. So warrant what you're saying, like, you don't want to just be saying shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you might say something, the guy might get triggered. He might get mad or sad or angry. Like, everyone's emotional, you know? I guess that's just how humans are, you know? That's just how it is, isn't it? Like, that's just how it is. Like, some people are emotional. Um, Some people are mad, whatever have you. So yeah. So just be careful on, like, what you're saying. There was a guy in America, right? He was at a gas station, and I think the guy was trying to sell this guy some weed or something like that, or some illicit substance to his girlfriend, and he literally shot him. Well, there was a guy who was speaking to his girlfriend, and I think he shot him. But, like, it depends, isn't it? Like, some guys will crash out, man. So I'm just saying, like, obviously you gotta watch out on what you're saying, because certain guys, like, they'll take that personally. You know what I'm saying? Not all guys. Like, you gotta understand. Like, there's certain situations where guys might take that personally. So I don't know. I just better to shut your mouth and not to look as well, or to not to I guess to not to do certain things in your life. Like, for example, you might think, oh, well, let me just turn around and look at this person, but you don't know, man. It might get you in bad situations. So I don't know, man. It depends on what you want. If you want to risk your life, you can, but I personally wouldn't, because there's some guys out here, they're crash outs. Some guys out here are crash outs. Some guys out here are calm, but not all guys. So watch out what you're saying, and watch out how you're maneuvering your own life. That's a big thing. Because if you start sitting there thinking you can get away with things, bro, you might slip up with the wrong guy. And I think that's, like, one thing with guys or men. I think that's, like, different. Because, like, you might fuck around with the wrong man. Now you've disrespected his entire family line, or his entire generation line. And it's quite hard, because a lot of men's generational lines have been wiped out. Like, for example, the fact that you're even here, a lot of men's family names have been wiped out. So the fact that you're still here is amazing. So you've done well. So I kind of guess that's what I'm trying to say, like, I guess. But yeah. So choose wisely what you're saying, and choose wisely how you react to certain situations, because you want to just keep calm and shut your mouth. I think after a lot of life you get to that, and you're like, well, it's probably better off just shut your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, because if you keep on going on with that, then you're going to get into problems, isn't it? And you don't want that. You don't want to see problems, and you don't want to see arguments or fights or whatever have you. So yeah, it's just better off to just shut your mouth. So I guess it's just like a life lesson. It really is just a life lesson. If you start fucking around with the wrong guy, you're gonna get hit. Like, you're gonna get into a fight. Like, you never know. Some people react in certain ways. Like, everyone feels different. And I think that's another thing with people who are high IQ. When you're high IQ, you have cognitive empathy. Cognitive empathy means that you understand how people react to, like, certain situations. So obviously you should react in a way which you understand. Okay, maybe this person will think a certain way on what I'm about to say, and then you should keep your mouth quiet. Okay, because if you say a certain thing, it might make a guy feel a certain way, and you'll be like, well, people are emotional. They are. Everyone's emotional. You are as well. We're all human beings, and emotion is integral within us. So you might disrespect a guy, and especially with a woman in their family, that's another thing. That's a big thing. You might disrespect someone who has who's married, who has a girlfriend, who has a mum, dad, mum, sister, or whatever, and they take it personally, man. So watch out. And that's a big black pill reality, man. That's a huge black pill reality, because that black pill is telling you the truth. You gotta watch out on what you say in this world, man. Some people, man, they think they can say certain things as well, and they get battered, bro. It's just not worth it, man. Some guys will take their entire life in prison just because of disrespect, man. Everyone's different and every man's different, but I think men are different in comparison to women. Like, women won't obviously get into problems, but I think men will. Like, certain men will obviously fight for disrespect. You never know. I guess you never know, right? But some men will take it to the fucking grave, bro. Some of these men will take it to the grave. They will fight until the grave. But I can't sit here and say, oh, they're wrong for that, because, well, I mean, disrespect to that level, man. Some of these guys get, I mean, you can't, like, for example, if you had a guy who was getting bullied or a certain situation, like I was talking about that recently. Like, for example, you had a guy who's getting bullied. I mean, bro, he's gonna eventually snap. Like, what do you expect? Like, a guy who's eventually gonna snap. That's why I think it's better to be kind to people. So yeah, just be kind to people, man. And yeah, I can't give you much more advice on that. But if you start playing around with people, you're gonna get what you're giving out. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck around, you're gonna find out. That's why they have that fuck around, find out shit. So just be nice to people, bro. Like, it's just better off, you know? Because it's not causing you any harm anyways, being nice to people. So just be nice and be respectful to people, and you're going to get respectfulness and kindness, because that's how the world works. If people be rude to you because you're respectful and kindness, then, I mean, that's dependent upon what you want to do from there. But the reality is, obviously, you got to think with your logical mind. And some guys, the vast majority of guys don't think with their logical mind. They think with their emotional. So obviously understand that. So yeah, you might disrespect a guy, he takes it to the grave, bro. Some guys will take literally life imprisonment because disrespect, bro. There was some 3 boys that actually killed their father because of it was a grape on the daughter, and they killed the father. It was absolutely insane. I saw the court proceeding of it, and they done it because they felt as if the daughter was messed up, as there was problems with the daughter, so they decided to go ahead and kill the father, which I don't blame them. I forgot what the brothers' names were. There was 3 brothers who done it. I think there was 1 brother and 2 friends, I think so, and they done that. So you never know, man. Some guys might react in a certain way, man. It's just dependent. Like, that's life. So obviously you gotta watch out on certain people, but that's the whole situation. That's life. You don't know. Someone might be having a bad day, or someone might be having a good day. It's just so left and right, man, and that's the real truth. Like, that's how people are. They're not like, people aren't logical. Like, people aren't thinking logically all the time. Like, a lot of the time everyone's on emotion, and if you make a certain person feel a way, they're gonna react in that certain way. So I'm just saying, like, just watch out what you're saying, or watch out what you're doing, because you might make a certain person feel a certain way. And if you do that, and if you get a reaction out of them, then that's what you got. That's what you deserved. So watch out. Like, it's literally, that's one of the biggest life lessons I can, like, obviously say on this. Because there might be certain people in this world who feel a certain way about words. Some people don't care, but some people really do care. And they really do hurt on people, man. Words are very powerful. They are very, very powerful. It doesn't matter how old you are, or how retracted you are from hearing the words, they will really sink deep. So watch out on what you say. And I think being nice is a good thing. You know, just being smiley as well. Being happy. It's not, you know, with the normies and whatever have you. It's just perfectly fine. Just be normal, smiley, happy, proactive. And just be nice. Like, why do you have to be rude to people? You know? I think being a great example is a good thing. And being smiley is a great thing. And just being just not being negative completely. Obviously there is negative in life, but like I'm not saying like you should just sit there and do that. But anyways, like there's a lot of greatness to life, you know. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Anyways, it's been Progress on Point, and that's the truth, man. There's no more to that. Peace.